Hello Scorpios, welcome to your love reading for December 2021. I hope that you are well. I'm Bella and I'm a psychic, so I intuit the messages that I get from spirit to help you navigate through, any stormy waters or any calm waters during this month when it comes to your love life. I'm also going to be picking some cards later on as we go throughout the reading just to see if there are any extra or additional messages from spirit that they want you to know. Now, I've had this already. It does seem like it's a little bit of a theme for people in terms of you have the energy of somebody who, if they're not careful, they're going to miss out. And even if it's not somebody in particular, it does feel like somebody who has admiration for you, fancies you, admires you, adores you. If they don't speak up soon, you're not going to recognize them. You're going to be moving on to other things, new people, all that kind of stuff. So there is this energy about somebody needing to catch up to your light, somebody needing to elevate themselves, somebody needing to communicate, somebody needing to speak out, do the right thing. Otherwise, they are going to miss out, because maybe it's the energy because it's December and it's the end of the year, and cognitively you're going to be thinking to yourself, new year, new start, that type of thing. Spirit really also want to congratulate you on a lot of self-healing and self-love and understanding thyself, they say, because there's lots more of that in this month. It feels like you're not going to be relying on others or another person in your life romantically that you are either with or that you want in your life to fill your light. You are going to be doing that for yourself. And that is a wonderful thing. So they're saying here you've had quite a large shift of perspective from the fact that you have been giving to other people, being codependent, being people pleasing, giving too much. Has been too much imbalance in connections romantically that you've had or that you're in. And in December, it is all about you saying, actually, I'm going to do things for myself. I'm going to be healing myself. I'm going to be feeding myself. I'm going to be watering myself. I'm going to be doing all those special things. And what that does for you from a love vibration is it just lifts it hugely. You become imagine you've got a light around you, which we all do to a certain degree, and imagine at the moment it's kind of like, it's there, but it's a little bit weak. The more you feed into yourself, you just become this bright light. And the thing is that if you was to look out your window and you saw everybody with like an aura around them and you could see them, but then you saw some people with really bright lights, your eyes would automatically be directed to those people that had these brighter lights, because it's alluring. And so the message from spirit is as you feel that light, you become much more attractive to people that would have romantic interest in you. So if you're with somebody, your partner starts to see you shine more, they want you more, they communicate more, they touch you more, they just do more because you are shining. You're not relying on them to feel you like, because you're doing it yourself. And somehow by you doing it, they want it and they want to give more. If this is somebody that you want to, hoping to notice you, they will. I'm going to get to that in a minute. They are going to see your light. And if this is new, again, they're going to see your light. Now that's important, because they're saying here for you, you're moving on, moving forward. That's it. And now this part of the reading is particularly for those who are missing somebody, or did miss somebody, I should say, want somebody back, an ex, that type of thing, looking to reconnect. Spirit is saying, and it has been a bit of a theme, they are saying that person, the clock is ticking, because the more you glow up, the more you may decide you don't want them, because it's almost like, imagine again, you're this glowing light and that person, somebody comes to you and they're just dark. Would you necessarily be attracted to somebody that's dark? It would feel cold and not good. You'd want somebody with light in them, and you'd want somebody matching the same light as you, so that it would be this beautiful romantic dance, not this kind of like savior victim kind of, situation. So they have to be quick to kind of get on board the ship that you're on, and make sure that they can be with you. Spirit are basically saying that with this person, they are noticing you, they are watching you, they are seeing you glow up. It is making them think, but I have to say there is some procrastination still on their side. They are still taking their time. They're too busy watching and observing and not doing. You know, they're not doing the tangible, practical kind of action-based type of things. In the meantime of you doing that and you doing self-love, there's some of you that's been shown as starting to date. Some of you where you don't even have to date. I feel like people approach you and they've specifically been given a situation where you are in the public eye. So, you know, somebody following you on an Instagram or Facebook or TikTok. There is also somebody, you know, that in another scenario could be that perhaps you go and you speak at a conference or a work meeting, something like that, where basically somebody notices you because you are doing something, you're performing something, you're saying something. And as a result of that, they get a bit of a crush on you. And basically that crush will in time reveal themselves to you as they try to get to know you. That's happening in one scenario, and that particularly will happen for those who are single and don't want somebody back. But even if you don't and you're waiting for an ex, that's going to happen also too. Then you've got, at the same time as that happening, your ex also observing and looking. And then it becomes a little bit of a race. Who gets there first? And again, all through this time, I just get you kind of admiring and loving yourself as you really start to enjoy your singledom. Or just enjoy yourself, just overall. It completely changes your confidence and your life. But also in turn, there is something energetically about this exchange where actually it also means that you can't help but walk into commitment with anybody who matches the light that you are offering. Does that make sense? So the person who likes you, they have the light in them and they want to offer you commitment. They want to offer you a relationship. Once they step forward and reveal themselves as your crush, they will want to offer a relationship. With your ex-person, there is an indication that yes, that's there too. But the trouble that I have with them is they just take so long. They're so busy thinking about, yeah, I want this and I want that. But they just keep kind of then dismissing it or letting it go and convincing themselves that, well, it won't work anyway, or they'll probably just leave me anyway, or it's their insecurities. So they know what they want you, but then they sort of talk themselves out of it. That's the kind of energy that I get. But yet they can see and they visualize a future with you. Spirit indicating that yes, they can get there, but it has to be the right energy. It has to be without this kind of feeling sorry for themselves or it always being doom and gloom or on the pessimistic in order for things to be a better fit. And, you know, there's competition now. Somebody who's not thinking that way and this person that is thinking this way. I mean, I think overall what Spirit are kind of inclining is that you will have a choice and the choice will be yours and you get what you want in the end. And you will get offered commitment, but I think one commitment looks one way and one commitment looks another way. Is kind of how it feels right now. So I want to, and sorry, my guys are saying the decision will be yours. I'm going to pull some cards to see if there's any more extra clarity just on those points that I've just made. So let's have a look. No jumpers today. Ace of Wands. So again, new beginnings, creative new starts. There is an offer, so this deck is slightly different. So you get here somebody that is going to be making you an offer, but it is a lizard. You know, lizards can be nice, friendly pets, but they can also bite your hand also too. So again, for me, that's like splitting the two energies again. One commitment offers one thing and another commitment offers something that, you know, think of a pet. We love them, but like I said, they're still an animal. They still have habits that perhaps we would rather they didn't. And that's what they're saying with the ex. There is improvements, you can get the commitment, but there are still some behaviours that you would rather they didn't. But there is a new beginning, new offer coming, but it's based on your energy of being renewed, creative, inspiring, bright, all that beautiful, lovely stuff. Ah, that's a deep one. You've got a Ten of Swords here. This Ten of Swords is slightly different from other packs. This person's now been taken away. And laid to rest. And I think what this says here for me in the messages that Spirit have been giving is that this is about you firstly putting your old self to rest and you glowing up, but also it's going to be about you deciding about whether you put your ex to rest, whether you let that go, whether you hold on to that or whether you move on. Like it's like cathartically, you know, mentally burying that person and saying actually no more. Justice card. Firstly, my spirit guys want to say with this card, this is about you bringing yourself back into balance in that old classic sense. You bringing yourself back into balance. But they are saying for your ex, if they are too late and you were claimed by somebody else, then this will be their karma, this will be their growth, this will be their lesson about what happens when you talk yourself out of things, when you don't listen, when you don't act fast enough, when you self-sabotage. They will have to find their own balance in order for their lives to be restored. There is growth from it, basically. So what I want to also do now is I'm going to go into the extended and I'm going to look at those two people and see the different types of commitments. You had one that offered one commitment and one that offers another, and to see, whether, what they look like. Are they both good? Are they not both good? Is one better than the other? So that you can make a bit more of an informed decision. And if you'd like to see that extension, it is just down in the link below, as well as all the information about my services, including my book, 100 Days of Psychic Exercises, which helps people flex their own psychic muscles also too. So please join me there for your extended, and I hope you have an amazing month. Take care.